Why do white people smell bad when we are wet?
My grandma used to say, she was like, well, you know they smell like golden retrievers when it start raining.
That's so racist, but...
Oh, it's 100% racist.
Yeah.
I mean,
I blame our towels.
are y'all not doing regular laundry?
Not as often as we should. I didn't wash my towels for years because the logic...
Wait a minute, no.
The logic is you take a shower, right? You clean. Your towel's clean. You wipe yourself off with your towel. It's clean on clean. It's still clean. At no point does it get dirty.
Mildew sets in after a week. It's misty in the bathroom.
Well, I'm giving the explanation. I've changed my ways now.
God. And then y'all think spraying Axe on it changes things. But you can't put funk on sweet and think it's going to change up. Now you just got a sweet funk.
Who said that, George Clinton?
No, Phil Duckett. But I like where his head's at.
When's the last time you showered? 4 years ago?
When I was 14? I don't know.
Last year.
Probably around 2 to 3 years ago.
10 years.
Fantastic. Hey.
Washcloths are for poor people.
Washcloths are for clean people.
No, I don't wash my legs in the shower. No, I don't wash my feet in the shower. Feet are self-cleaning.
Are you okay? Are you well? You know how they say white people don't wash? I'm starting to believe it.
What are you washing your butt with?
I'm seriously starting to believe all you white people just like being musty.
White people don't use washcloths. Do you use washcloths?
Washcloth.
Wow, you don't use washcloth either.
What do you use?
I might be one of the only whites I know that uses a washcloth.
What is a washcloth, though?
No,
a little tiny towel in the shower that you use soap to get the reaches of your body, not just soap in your hand. You use for your back and.
Well, I use.
This is another joke. White people don't wash their legs. Have you ever washed your legs? No. See, white people don't wash their legs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I use one of those loofahs, but the long ones. What do you call them?
A loofah.
But not the spongy kind.
But there's a loofah on the
but
end.
the long sheet kind.
Mm-hmm.
And I put the soap on it.
That's a washcloth.
And I do the. That's not a washcloth.
What? Is it cloth?
No.
Are you washing with it?
It's not cloth at all.
What is it?
It's what do you call that?
Loofah.
Sponge. It's not even a sponge. It's the blue. It's like plastic. It's like a
plastic.
No, look it up.
I get what you're saying though.
What are you fucking?
I'm trying. I don't know what you call it. Hold on.
Washcloth blue thing?
No, it's not that. It's.
Bob, where?
The fourth.
The fourth one. That one. The color ones. The rainbow color ones.
Like a microfiber towel?
Those.
Yeah, I have that.
I have that.
What? It says washcloth right on it, you fuckhead.
I mean, he's using something rather than his hand and soap. That's just, how do you actually get the dirt and dead skin off of you if you're not really using anything to scrub it off?
No, I don't wash my legs in the shower. No, I don't wash my feet in the shower. Feet are self-cleaning. Yes, I do. Gotta get in the toes.
Yes, 3 times a day, every time I shower.
No, I don't wash my feet in the shower, but if I notice my feet are dirty before bed, that's when I'll wash them.
Not really. I guess I just take some paper towels and just dab them. I do scrub them once in a while when I'm feeling gross. And also they get scrubbed when I get my toenails done.
Yes, you gotta get in the crevices and get all the toe jam out. Sometimes they let me know what they need and I give it to them.
This is exactly what we mean when we say hygiene is cultural. Because what?
Agree with the statement. I think cleanliness is cultural. Why? Because I think that people who are of a darker skin tone were hundreds of years ago told that they were dirty. Now, obviously that's completely racist and a terrible thing to say, but I think that it became embedded in that culture to always be clean and fresh, etc. You think about people of brown or black skin working in fields, working as slaves, etc. Whereas white people were never told that.
So now taking a bath is cultural. That's nasty. How did we correlate taking a bath with slavery in this? Ma'am, even if you wasn't in the fields or told that you was dirty, you pee, you poop, you sweat every day. Get your ass in the tub I'm sitting here itching right now because I was running late after working and I had to check in. So now I can't take a shower until lunch hour. And you telling me that taking a bath once a week is okay because you wasn't called dirty and it's a tradition? Taking a bath is not traditional. It's hygiene. I don't understand this. Wash your butt. Get in the tub and bathe. My Lord.
So white people are just dirty, because that's what I'm getting from this whole shower conversation. And as a black with a lot of white friends, I think it's my responsibility that my cluster of Caucasians do not fall into that nasty propaganda. So I call each and every one of them, and I'm happy to report that we are at 100% of daily showers over here. Huh? I am so happy with my Caucasoids. Now, we're still working on lotion. That is an issue for us, okay? I got a couple using cocoa butter. That made my little black heart rejoice. But our real issue is chapstick. I don't get the beef that Caucasians have against lip moisturization. They be talking to me and their lips be drier than a nun's coochie. It is disgusting. I'm like, Beth, you don't feel your bottom lip cutting your top one? But shoot, you know, it's baby steps. Okay, once we get the moisturations good, we're gonna work on seasoning. Because I can't have no white friends who say that pepper is too spicy for them. I can't do that. Yeah, but that's why I said.
I'd follow him into the dark blindfolded at this point. I feel like I owe an apology to anybody in my life who's ever hugged me, because I don't think I've ever been clean until this moment right now. I got one of those African net sponge deals and I just took a shower. Holy shit, I'm a different shade of white. I linked it in the TikTok shop.
Hygiene is cultural, and the more I find out about that cultural difference and the more I discover on this journey is truly alarming to me.
Hey, sorry, who's actually putting lotion on every single time after they shower? Because I've had this for the past 3 or 4 years.
Because what do you mean you guys don't use lotion? My question is to white people, does your skin not feel irritable, itchy, and dry? Do you guys not get ashy?
I'm now learning that people just like lotion their entire body when they get out of the shower, and I could not think of something more weird to do. I mean, I would hate that feeling of being still wet after getting out of the shower.
See, you have lost your mind. You have lost your mind.
This is a serious question, like to teach myself and to educate myself on how other cultures are, because you can visibly see ash on black people, but does your skin not get ashy? Had I known the secret to our youth was putting on oils, cocoa butter, coconut, shea butter, lotion, palm olive, well, obviously, and washing your body every day, your whole body from your head to your feet.
How many times a week is the average person showering? Because I understand you're only supposed to wash your hair like 2 or 3 times a week, and so I probably wash my hair once to twice a week. But and here's the kicker, and I don't want any judgment because this is a judgment-free zone, because this is TikTok. I shower about twice a week.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail!
With a washcloth. Had I known that that was a secret, I would have given you guys that advice years ago.
Just a question for the general masses. Are you actually putting lotion on after every single shower? It just seems unfathomable to me to get out of the shower, especially in the cold. It's freezing. Stand there butt naked, moist, put something on your skin that makes you more moist and sticky, and have that be a part of your routine.
This is crazy. I did not know you guys weren't putting on lotion. It's very needed.
I saw some girls' video saying, do people actually put on lotion every single day? I do not. It's too much manual labor for me. However, I used to live with one of them, okay? One of those people who put on lotion every single day when she got out of the shower. So I'm here to tell you that they do exist. Her skin was as soft as a feather, but was it worth the work every single night? I don't know.
Honestly, you see this black guy that did this hygienist cultural of a thing on a very long note. He did different episodes. God will so bless this black guy because at the end of the day, it is looking more like a lot of white people are clicking in, realizing that what they think was actually cleanliness is not. What they think is neatness is not, for crying out loud. How do you stay as a full-grown human being if you don't wash your feet? Like, let it make sense. Just tell me. And to now go to the point of you guys saying washcloths is for poor people. That's the height of it. Now, when we now went to the section where a lot of you guys think that the moment you run water on your body, you are done, that's another bacteria part of it. My black queens and kings, I saw this video. I paused. I've done a video like this before. And this is like a continuation series because every single day these people come out and bring out their nasty, disgusting attitude. Welcome back to the channel. Let's watch. Let me go ahead and roll out the clip. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks. Also join my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, with that being said, let's dive right into this video. I'll be back with commentaries. Let's go watch, guys.
I sent it to the group chat and I was like, I remember just saying something like, ew, like I shower every night. Like I think it's gross if you don't like clean yourself every day. Something like that. Oh boy. Was I attacked? Yes, I was attacked. I was the bad guy. I was the bad guy. The responses I got to that message went a little bit like, what do you mean you shower every day? You're only supposed to shower 2 to 3 times a week. What do you mean you use a washcloth? That's super damaging to your skin. I just use my hands to wash myself. I shower once a week and I'm still clean. Okay, but I have a swimming pool and I use it a lot, so that counts. So I don't really have to shower that often. So yeah, unfortunately, these claims are very, very true.
I don't understand this hygiene gap. I don't believe it's true. As a white woman, I know how to clean my body and hydrate very well. My mother taught me how to clean my body, and every white person that I know, it said something about how every white person you know knows how to effectively clean themselves and how this shit baffles you. You have it right in your comment. Your mother taught you. Like, congratulations, you had or have a mother who knew to teach you the basics of hygiene. Not everybody has that. But for you to say that you don't believe it's true, I'm an example. In our home, I was the youngest. I was a chore to everybody. My mother was the breadwinner. She had enough going on. So she would tell people, put Jessica in the shower. Somebody make sure Jessica showers. My siblings would just tell me to go shower, and I would go stand next to the running shower until it was believable. But I was not clean, and I did not know how to properly bathe my body. And people can sit here and say all day, like, oh, it's common sense. You'd be surprised. When I was 15 years old, the black kids that I hung out with who weren't allowed in my home for whatever reason, when we would go to their house, their mothers would take an opportunity, any opportunity really, to take a cotton ball and rubbing alcohol to show me just how fucking filthy I was and to teach me what washcloths are. But it's screwed up for you to say that you don't think it's true. Need to know how the hygiene gap occurred in white culture. Referring to it as a hygiene gap is both accurate and hilarious. I think it's a generational curse. Go on a journey with me. So back in the day, I speak fluent banjo, so if this sounds remotely insensitive, my sincerest apologies. Back in the day, wealthy white folks outsourced everything to enslaved people. Everything from cooking, cleaning, laundry, childcare, hygiene, everything. And it wasn't like it was this cute relationship where white folks were standing there watching them do everything so that at some point they could eventually do it themselves. No. When segregation ended and white folks no longer had those people doing everything for them, there was nobody to do those things. They didn't know how to do it. There was no like knowledge transfer the last 2 weeks or anything like that. So, yeah, that's how you wind up with a lot of smelly folks. And it wasn't like they knew how. You can't pass down knowledge to your kids if you don't have it yourself. So, thus the smelly white folks.
I feel like at least once a year, we hear this discourse from people that look like me. You're not supposed to shower every day. You're not supposed to. Like, wash your bits, but we're not meant to shower every day. And at this point, we're not beating the allegation. Because maybe you don't have to shower every day. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. But you also don't have to tell the entire world about it. Now, I don't wash my hair every day, but I shower once a day and I take a bath almost every single night because I'm not going to get in this bed at the end of the day knowing that living in Texas where it's hotter than dog shit, am I going to get in the bed after a long, hot, sweaty day and then sleep in that sweaty, nasty, that film? You know what I'm talking about. And at this point, nobody knew that. Nobody knew if you did or didn't shower every day until you told somebody. And I just feel like we should all know a little less about each other. And at this point, I just need a sign that says, I'm white, but I'm not that white.
So I was watching a nurse talk about how she had to wash a patient, and that patient's daughter came to her and said, hey, my mom, she kind of has a smell. Could you try to could you get her to unsmell? And so long story short is the nurse goes to wash this patient and she goes to grab for the soap and the patient says, oh no, I don't use soap. And then the nurse was like, what do you mean you don't use soap? And then she was like, I'm like 80 years old and I haven't used soap thus far. I'm not going to use soap now. So, that's why that's the odor. But like, that's not even the crazy part. I was in the comment section and then this happened. So someone said, Krista said, washcloths are disgusting. Running dirt from one place to another and hold bacteria. I'm using soap everywhere, but lots of people do not like washcloths. Plus, they are harsh on sensitive skin. And I was just like, and this was again on okay. And so then I said, you can wash washcloths, so, and you can also get really soft ones for people with sensitive skin. Also, it doesn't even have to be a washcloth is what I said. A loofah is also an option. Anything to scrub the layer of dirt and dead skin off your body. Rubbing soap on your body with your hands does not provide the friction needed to remove dirt and skin. And so then this person responds, the same friction that you need would tear my sensitive skin up. Our skin is nowhere near as thick as yours. I don't know what that means. I also like to keep the little oils I have. All that abrasion is breaking the skin barrier and letting bacteria in. Okay, and if I need a scrub, oh boy, I can't see the bottom, hold on. Okay, and it says, if I need a scrub for skin cells, I'll add sugar to my soap. You can't tell others how to clean if they are different than you. I smell good AF and I have great skin. My skin is my best. That same friction that you need would tear her sensitive skins up. I'm just like, a soft washcloth would tear your sensitive. I'm like, how sensitive are we talking? I'm like, my sister has eczema, and I'm just like, that was really sensitive skin, and she still could use a soft washcloth. I don't have dirt that needs to scrape off me either. It's so like dirt that you can see, Krista. Yeah, you can't see the dirt, but there's microscopic layers of dirt on us from, things like just sweat, like the oils that come. So you literally said you want to keep the oils you have, but I guess oil's not a dirt to her. So, oil gets old, you think you're, okay, all right, I scrub, sugar, adding sugar to your soap. I'm like, how much sugar are you adding to your soap? Like, it would just be much more efficient just to use a washcloth. And then she said, and you're not washing cloths in between body parts. You can use that cloth over your body so it drags dirt from head to toe. I can wash my hands with soap in the shower in between some body parts, and that seems cleaner to me. I'm just like, you can wash your hands, but you can't wash the you can't wash the washcloth in the water in between body parts. You can use multiple I have multiple washcloths, or actually, which I have African net sponges actually, because I love the friction. And then she's like, you want to keep the oils that you have. I'm just like, all right, white people don't lotion, right? And I know that's what it is, because I know that's who this is. I know all these people who don't like to scrub their bodies, who don't like to wash regularly, daily, preferably. I don't understand why all this hygiene is like, you know, I just don't know. I just, like, within the Black community, there's always been this understanding that the Moors, who enslaved Europeans at one point, which were Black people, they taught them how to bathe. Like, that's a known fact. And I'm just like, and they still, till this day, 2026, dang. Okay, here's what I responded. I said, you can wash the washcloth in between body parts the exact same way you wash your hands in between body parts, ... ellipsis. You can also have multiple rags or washcloths for different areas. I personally recommend a different one for your face, body, and sensitive areas each. Also, the same way you use conditioner after shampoo to rehydrate the freshly cleaned hair, you should apply lotion after towel drying to replenish the oils in your skin. If you did these things, your skin would actually probably get less sensitive, TBH. This conversation is making me realize that it may not be Black don't crack. It may not be actually that Black don't crack, but in reality, white doesn't do skin right. Was that a good, well, Black doesn't crack, but, you know, is this funny? White doesn't do skin right. Is that funny? I think it's funny. Thank you. Okay, after some careful deliberation, I didn't like it, and so I changed it to instead of Black don't crack, it's actually white don't bathe right. I was like, that feels, white don't bathe right. I was like, that feels better. Thanks.
Why do so many white people get on podcasts, get on TikTok, and talk about how their children don't bathe or how they don't bathe? I feel like there's something to discuss here about whiteness and how it is viewed as clean and pure and better and primary and default. And really, the history goes to show that white people have always been disgusting. Indigenous people, African people, they were bathing, and they many of them noted that the first sign of Europeans was their stench, that they were just putrid. And I do think a lot of the reason why people of color in America are so clean, smell so good, have to have their hair done, have to have their makeup done, is because of upward mobility, because the standard for them is so much higher than it is for white people. Like, white women can just walk into Target with a messy bun and sweatpants, and it's like, oh, look at her, like, she could be a multi-millionaire, her husband could be an entrepreneur, yet a Black woman is not afforded that same luxury. So I really feel like white women are just rubbing that level of privilege in when they go on podcasts or come on TikTok and talk about how their kids don't bathe. Like, that is disgusting. I'm sorry. I grew up taking a bath every single night. My parents brushed my hair every single night, brushed my hair every single morning. It wasn't that big of a deal. When I got older, I was given deodorant and face wash, and that, like, I have actually been showering twice a day, often, like, especially in the summer, morning and night showers, especially if I'm pregnant. Sometimes I would shower 3 times a day. Like, wash yourself. Wash yourself. My sons do not go to bed unless they're clean. I don't want their dirty bodies in their bed, and then every time they get into bed, it's dirty from the day. That's just my own opinion, but I do think that the larger discussion here about whiteness and why white people love to bring it up, love to talk about it. It's like they know somewhere that they are given the power to not have to bathe their kids and still be given.
The conversation of white people's poor hygiene has resurfaced on the internet. And of course, again, as always, without fail, there are white people who are posting videos or making comments on other videos about why they think it's justified to not wash entire parts of their body in the shower, or why they think it's acceptable to shower every 3 to 4 days. And I'm just here to tell you that you're a dirty bitch. You're a dirty bitch, and here's why. Mainly in this video, I'm going to focus on the argument of I don't need to wash my feet, I don't need to wash my legs, I don't need to wash my back or my stomach or my chest or XYZ part of my body. I just need to wash my armpits and my junk, and that's cleanly enough. I'm here to ask you, would you do the same thing for dishes? Okay, so walk with me here. Imagine you just ate a plate of spaghetti. You know how dirty a plate will get after having a plate of spaghetti. You've got oil, you've got sauce, you've got leftover pieces of meat and spaghetti riddled around the plate. To clean that plate, would you take your dish soap, spray it over on the top of the plate? Would you just go like this with the dish soap, let it trickle down a little bit, and then rinse it and call it clean? No. No, because it wouldn't be clean. Because to get that oil and the grime and the sauce and all of that debris off of the plate to actually make it clean, you have to scrub that. You have to activate that soap against the oil to absorb or to dissolve the oil from the plate and wash it off. Your skin is the same. Throughout the day, you're getting dead skin cells building up on your skin, you're getting dirt, you're getting pollen, you're getting dust, you're getting oil from your skin, and you're getting sweat and various other debris and contaminants that are building up on your skin. Just because you can't see them does not mean that it's not there. And all of that builds bacteria, which is the reason that you stink. All of that and bacteria combined with the sweat that exudes from your pores is why you stink. That's how we have body odor. So again, imagining our skin is the plate, you have to take soap with something that you can agitate that debris with, not your fucking hand. To everyone who thinks that it's acceptable to wash your body with only your hand and no wash rag, no loofah, no African net sponge, no any tool to agitate your skin, you are also not getting clean because you would not clean a dish with your hand, okay? It's not abrasive enough. So when you use a tool that is slightly abrasive and in combination with the soap and you agitate that debris that is on top of your skin, that is the only way to properly remove that debris, that oil, that grime, those dead skin cells. That is the only way to get that off of your skin. So when you are getting in the shower and you're washing your pits and your junk, or you're washing your upper body but not washing your legs and letting the soap trickle down and calling that a day and saying that your legs are clean now, you are not getting your legs clean. And what happens is that dead skin cell, or those dead skin cells and that debris builds up on your legs, and that's why you get ingrown hairs. That's why you get reactions when you shave and you get all these razor bumps, which the razor bumps can be caused by multiple different reasons. But a lot of the times, the reason that you have such bad razor bumps is because your skin is not clean when you are shaving it. So when you are shaving it and you're having micro tears in your skin, bacteria and nastiness is getting in those micro tears in your skin and causing irritation. So no, it's not enough to just allow it to trickle down. Yes, you do need to wash your feet. You actually need to scrub the fuck out of your feet. You should spend the most time washing your feet because your feet are the dirtiest part of your body. Why would you not want them to get clean? Even if they're gonna get dirty when you walk out of the shower again, when you walk around your house, they still need to be clean at some point. And the whole, I don't need to wash my body every day, I don't need to shower every day thing, going back to the dish metaphor, if you ate spaghetti on this plate yesterday, are you going to grab that same plate to eat your spaghetti on today without washing it? No. Your skin should be treated the same way that you treat your dishes. So the moral of the story is it takes 2 fucking minutes to wash your body properly. It should not take that long. And if you are not willing to spend that 2 minutes, you're just lazy and dirty. And maybe stop trying to justify that on the internet and just accept it for yourself, that you're just a lazy, dirty bitch. And self-awareness is key. but you don't need to make it everybody's problem, and you don't need to try and justify the fact that you're a lazy, dirty bitch on the internet, because all you're doing is embarrassing yourself. And if this video offended you, I hope it does. I hope you are offended if this video applies to you, and I hope that you make a change in your life for the better, because you stink. And just because you don't know that you stink doesn't mean everyone else in your life doesn't know that you stink, and your skin probably looks and feels like shit. And you'll thank me later. So if I offended you, please use that offense productively to benefit yourself. Have a good day. Love you. Bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Please, I want to ask a question. Some of these white folks, whenever they open their mouths to say they don't bathe, just like this one said, one of them said he has not showered in the last 10 years. Please, are these people joking? Are they doing this for content? Are they doing this because they just want this content to fly? I want to know. How can I be a full-blood human being and have not bathed for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 year, 2 years? Why do these people think that the moment they dive into the swimming pool or the moment they dive into any beach around them, they have automatically have shower? Gross and disgusting. And honestly, this is actually paining right now. It is paining some white folks. Because these people have the audacity to say people that shower are dirty people. People that use wash clothes are dirty people. All you just need to do is to rub the soap around your body, pour water, and move. Just like the illustration that this last clip I actually roll out said. Can you actually put a soap, right? Can you just sprinkle soap on your plate, rinse it, and keep it that it is clean? No. So if you can't do that, what make you think that you just running soap on your body, you just pouring water on your body, simply means you are neat, simply means you are clean? Look at the other part where this man literally mentioned he has not washed his towel for years. Although he said he has changed, right? He has not washed his towel for years. Honestly speaking, I kid you not, I do not use my towel more than once. The moment I put it in my bathroom today, the next day automatically I'm changing it. And that is why I make it very, very available for me, for myself, to use small towels. I don't use those big ones that will be difficult for me to wash. So I try my possible best. I got those small white towels. Those is it medium size, or how do I don't know if, oh my god, how wish I could just go inside and bring one and show you people right now. Like just this, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. I got them in packs. There are plenty. So the moment I'm removing this one, it's going straight into the laundry basket, because honestly, the moment I clean my body and I drop that towel there and I'm coming back to the bathroom, I just feel like there's something odd about that towel. I just feel like something is not just right about the towel. And let's even assume that you have sunshine, sunlight touching that towel every single now and then. Is that even a guarantee for you to use towel for years? And you assume it's not dirty because your body is clean, you've already cleaned it, you've already pampered your body, so you just have to dump it like that. And you think you're not going to smell. You think you're not going to smell. You think you're not going to get all these diseases that people are spraying around. Spraying diseases, fungi, bacteria, east, west, north, and south. All because you choose. You choose not to listen to simple hygiene techniques. And it is now more bad that this thing is being directed and linking straight to their children. Because you can see one lady actually responding in the comments in the video I stitched, where she literally said, yours is even better that you have a mother that was teaching you about hygiene. Some of them do not have mother that were literally teaching them about hygiene. crazy. It's crazy, honestly. Because just imagine yourself as a black queen not having your shower for a whole day, just one day. Like if you touch your underarms, you should be perceiving something unbearable, honestly. So how do you now feel comfortable within a midst of people? And I kid you not, see, you see this thing called this nasty smell, something like that, coming from some of these white folks that are not good with hygiene. Honestly, I've encountered it physically over and over again. I work in a hospitality hotel. I do hospitality most of my job. Guys, I kid you not. I kid you not. I have white clients every single now and then bumping into the hospitality hall, but let's not say anything again. Just let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you that is taking your time to watch my videos, like my videos, drop me comments. And you now went ahead to super thanks me, super chats me, and then you went ahead to join my membership. God will literally bless you guys. I really appreciate that. I don't take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. With that being said, I'm gonna be saying bye. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys. I love you guys.